Simon, we'll start with your runners for Moonee Valley on Friday night, where you've got Manu in the first race over 1,600 metres.
Yeah, this is the first try over a mile for her, and just in her race, she looks like she's really been crying out for it. So it's only a small field, might be a little bit tricky, but she's she's got a really good chance.
What did you make of her last effort when she finished behind Lights of Heaven, who's a very smart filly at Sandown?
Oh, look, she probably was on the wrong part of the track. She doesn't like horses on her outside, so her run was full of merit. As long as she can get to the outside tomorrow night, and she'll be hitting line pretty hard.
This will be her 7th start, this preparation. Will that be it for her after tomorrow night?
Look, she doesn't handle wet tracks, and we gave her a slight freshen up in between, so maybe a couple more runs and then to the paddock.
Got quite a few at Caulfield on Saturday. Start off with the first race where you've got That's Not It and Utah Saints.
Yeah, look, two nice colts. Utah Saints is probably more forward fitness-wise. He's run through the summer. He's had a slight freshen up and had a little trial last week and went super. That's Not It. He's a nice horse. He was a group winner, and he probably might need the run. The 1200 first up might just find wanting the last bit.
What's the aim for those two horses for the autumn?
Oh, look, Utah Saints, nothing special. The horse hates wet track. He likes it quite firm. So, we'll just target the smaller races for him and then put him out and probably geld him and bring him back for the spring. And we might head to Adelaide for That's Not It. We'll see how he comes back up.
In the Angus Armanasco, you've got Booklet.
Oh, look, she's a nice filly. It was a super run the other day. Missed a kick, and she's another one who doesn't like horses on her outside. But she really hit the line and ran out of room the last bit. So, and running the fastest 600 for the race. So she's on target. She's drawn nicely, and she should be a bit closer in the run and hitting the line hard.
In the Oakley Plate, you've got Group 1 winning mare Response.
Taken a while to come up. We've just brought her up nice and slow. The spring took its toll early into the autumn, but we've seen her get a hold of all her niggly problems and trialled last week. Trial really good in good time, so expect a forward showing with plenty of improvement out of the run.
Is the 1100 a little bit short for her? She won at Group 1 level 1400 at the spring. That was obviously the highlight for her last time.
Yeah, look, Matthew and I have always thought she was probably a more sprinter, and this time we'll target her at the sprints. She just got beat at Caulfield, the first up over 1100, and these are the sort of races we've had in mind since the spring. So she's on a spring campaign throughout the autumn.
And finally, Red Flare in the Mannerism in the last.
Looks like an even sort of race. Her run in Hariba was fantastic. Probably just found the 1200 just a bit wanting first up, and with a run under her belt. And she loves Caulfield, and she's an honest mare. And I thought it was an even race. I think she's probably a good each way chance.
And Simon, the best from your team this weekend?
I probably thought Booklet each way is probably our best.
Simon, how did Crystal Lily come through the Lightning Stakes last Saturday?
Oh, look, she came through quite well. She's just probably had a little bit of muscle soreness all over, but nothing major, and she seems to have trained on this week. And we're hoping to sort of get her around a bend next start.
Is she looking at the interstate carnivals, or will you keep her in Melbourne for the next little bit?
Oh, look, she'll probably head to either Adelaide or Sydney and, try and where it's probably around a bend. And after this week, it all goes up the straight, which don't think she's probably suited to.
And engine number 9, terrific win a couple of starts back at Sandown when he beat Start Witness, and then a very strong performance also last Saturday in the CS Hayes. How's he coming along?
He's coming on really well. We're really pleased the way he came out of the run. The thing with him, we've got 2 weeks this time. The other day was only 9 days, so 2 weeks to get him right and just try and get that sprint back in his legs. And he seems to have come through the race extremely well, and we're right on target for the Guineas.
Will the Guineas be his last start this preparation, or will he head into state as well?
No, look, the Guineas that's it for him, and he's only a light sort of framed horse, and he's probably still 6 to 12 months away. So we'll stop right there and try and get a good couple of months in the paddock to mature a bit more and head for the nice races in the spring.
He took quite a few people by surprise winning that race at Sandown. People were sort of more keen on Bull Bars or definitely Start Witness in that race. What did you first think of him when he came into your stable? Has he shown you a lot of promise from day one?
Look, we've had a really good opinion of him for a while, but we know in the back of our minds that he's still a couple of preparations away. So we haven't purposely just held him off, and and he's showing what he can do. But you'll probably see next spring, you'll probably see the better of him.